2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing match. Welcome, everyone, to a new season. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Derek White out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bucks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Şengün in at the center position. So the Hawks will get the first possession, and it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Cunningham on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Greg.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
White against Cunningham to the inside. Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Pass to Risache. 50 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's the teardrop. Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Milwaukee making some changes. Prince is checked in for Kuzma. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Cade Cunningham. Now here's Nance. Second shot opportunity. Outside man. Pass to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Up and over Porter. Outside for LeVert. They shoot again. Capella inside. Defended by Şengün. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Milwaukee ball. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Quarter the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. Sign of a skilled offensive player.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the moment. Momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Kyle Kuzma. Gary Trent is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Just 5 to shoot. Kuzma for 3. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Risacher.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And what an aggressive take from Daniels. He doesn't mind getting fouled while driving.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Cunningham. Trent from long range. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Right side, White. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season. Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Cunningham against White. Tries again. Atlanta with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Risacher. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Risacher's gotten his first bucket of the night.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Kuzma. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Here's White. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he nails the third. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them an edge in other areas of the game.
And Shaq, what do you think about Milwaukee?
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we turned into a 3-point shooting lead, but come on, guys. You need some kind of presence in the painted area to keep the defense honest.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And please give a big round of applause for your Bucks youth.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Clark, a lot of NBA pundits like to issue bold preseason predictions. I don't think you fall into that camp.
Yeah, I'm a little more measured in that regard, B.A. I like to base my predictions on stuff that's real, not stuff that might be real. But I understand the need to try to speculate and anticipate. But there's so much that's unforeseen and unpredictable that it really is difficult to make guarantees or predictions with any basis in fact until some games have been played.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Derek White out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risacher in at the 3 spot. Now here's Kuzma. No points yet.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Offensively, Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated. Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third-quarter drought.
Cunningham passes to Towns, and that one's good.
Paint is Karl-Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And that was beautiful timing on that play. Daniels with good lift off the floor makes it look so easy.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Atlanta calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Milwaukee making some changes. Green's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kuzma, and it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. Right side man. Outside Johnson. Outside for LeVert. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. LeVert's got his second basket on the night.
Terrific shot from LeVert. Knows how effective he can be from deep.
Cunningham passes to Şengün. Outside for Porter. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham confident in his range.
Yeah, an encouraging sign. When Cunningham is dialed in from deep, he's dangerous.
LeVert passes to Johnson. No good with the triple. The shot won't fall. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Atlanta on top. They lead by a bucket. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Alperen Şengün. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hawks.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept that extra pass mentality the whole way.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Here's Risacher, pounded by Wiggins. Pass to Johnson. Here's Risacher. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wiggins to take the lead. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Capella.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Trent is checked in for the Bucks. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Porter Jr. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. White comes in for Daniels. Here's Cunningham. 59 seconds left in the game. Towns, the rebound by Atlanta.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Count that bucket.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They trail by 3. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Derek White.
Well, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Risacher, defended by Kuzma, and he sinks it.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Towns outside. 26 seconds left in the final quarter.
He didn't have his feet planted. Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And so Towns nails them both.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time, and he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 3. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Puts up a deep 3. Okongwu with the rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And they recover it. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's Towns. Missed it. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way.
Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, me that like how I might never. Yeah, you shot it right forever.
walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around.